Namaste everyone, welcome back to the Yoga Habit Challenge. Today we're going to work with our shoulders with some shoulder strengthening poses. These are great ones to help prepare you for headstand or other inversions. So let's start in Tadasana. Relax your shoulders, lift the crown of your head. Tap into your breath. A lot of shoulder strengthening comes from a muscle called the serratus anterior. It's responsible for wrapping the shoulder blades forward around the rib cage, like what happens when you throw a punch. So when we can engage that muscle, we really stabilize the shoulder joint. So take a moment to bring your arms out in front of you, bend your elbows, and just feel what it feels like to draw your elbows towards one another and push them forward. That's your serratus anterior engaging that you feel close by your armpit. Really pulling the shoulder blades forward around the rib cage. And we'll try to utilize that muscle in a bunch of different poses today. So for now, just bring your palms together in front of your heart and exhale, fold forward. Keep your serratus anterior engaged. I know it's a little funny way to come into forward fold, but just keep that feeling. See what it's like to be upside down now with that engaging. And then you can release your hands down to the mat. Take an inhale to lengthen the spine. Maybe you still have awareness switched on of the serratus anterior muscle, and then your exhale will plant your hands, step back to plank. Now see if you can re-engage that muscle, drawing your elbows in towards your ribs as you shift your weight forward, and exhale, lower yourself down into your chaturanga, hovering above the ground. Then inhale, press into the heels of the hands, your upward dog, and exhale, lift your hips up and back for downward dog. Now again, try to draw your elbows together. See if you can feel that muscle engaging once again. Take a few breaths here. And we'll do something a little bit challenging by lowering down onto our forearms here, effectively coming into a dolphin pose. Now in your dolphin, try to press the ground away, pressing through the forearms, engaging that SA, feeling yourself lifting away from the ground. And then you can exhale, let that relax. Inhale, press the ground away. And exhale, relax. One more time. And then relaxing, and then inhaling to walk back up onto the hands for your downward facing dog. All right, now inhale, flow forward to plank, lower your knees, and press back to a child's pose. We'll play around with a classical downward dog flow here today, which takes us from child's pose up through cat and cow, up into our downward dog. So what that looks like is we'll inhale to roll the shoulders back again, elbows drawing in, SA engaged, lifting into your cow pose, and then curling your toes under behind, exhaling, lifting the hips up and back, downward dog. Now inhale, roll forward to plank, lower the knees, roll the shoulders back for cow. Exhale, round through cat and lower down to the heels. Inhaling up, cow, curling your toes, exhaling back, downward dog. Inhale, forward, lower the knees, open the heart, cow. Exhale, rounding the back, lowering to the heels, child's pose. Again, inhaling up. Exhale, curl the toes, send the hips back, downward dog. Inhaling forward, lowering the knees, open heart. Exhale, rounding back to child's. Last time here, inhale, cow pose. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, forward to cow. Exhale, rounding through cat to your child's pose. Take a few breaths there. Now we'll inhale to rise up to all fours. Lower down onto your forearms once again. I'll invite you to interlace your fingers here so that it's like you're making a fist in front of you. And we'll find a low plank. So inhale as you walk your feet back and press into the ground once again, really pressing the ground away through the forearms. Can you feel your core drawing in with every exhale? Can you feel your back broadening? Take another inhale here. And then with your exhale, start tiptoeing your feet closer to your elbows, lifting the hips high, really tipping the pelvis forward. And then inhaling to walk it back. Can you keep the elbows pressing into the ground the entire time? Exhale, tiptoeing forward into your dolphin. Inhaling back to a low plank. Exhale, tiptoeing forward. And inhale, walking back. Now give yourself some relief here. You can lower down onto your belly, come into a Sphinx pose, lifting the heart. And then exhale as you lower down onto your forehead. We'll transition this into a back bend now. So bring your arms down along your sides, rest on your forehead. And we'll find our locust pose. Your next exhale will press your pubic bone down into the ground. And then inhale, draw in your pelvic floor muscles, roll your shoulders back to lift your chest, and then see if you can lift your legs as well. Take a few deep breaths there. Your back muscles are really engaging strong. And then exhale, lower all the way down. For those of you who want to go deeper with that, you can bend your knees, reach for the outer edges of your feet, and we'll come into a full bow pose down your asana again. Exhale to prepare by pressing your pubic bone down into the ground. And then inhaling to lift the heart, lift the legs. Try to breathe deeply here. And then exhale, lower it all down. You can bring your hands alongside your chest. Inhale to press up into all fours, and then exhale, come back to your child's pose. You can walk the knees out wide if you'd like. Forehead rests down. Take a few deep breaths. And then inhale to walk your hands back up towards you. You can exhale to bring your legs around in front. And make your way down to your Shavasana. Strong shoulders are healthy shoulders. So when we attempt things like headstand or forearm stand, you want to make sure you have that strength in the serratus anterior muscle. Thank you so much for practicing with me today, for building a little bit of strength. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.